Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel. Today we're here in Dalat, Vietnam, and we're gonna go on a little DIY food tour.
Originally, we actually only planned to film one video in Dalat, but then we realized that there are so many unique food items from this region, and there was no way to all pack it into one video. So if you love food content, you're in for a treat, because we're gonna show you some of the best things that you should try when you come to Dalat. So let's eat.
For our first stop here in Dalat, we went to a place called Lien Hoa Bakery, which seems to be extremely popular with both tourists and with locals. And they have a massive assortment of different baked goods that you can get. They've got muffins, they've got croissants, they've got salted egg pastries, cakes, pretty much everything. They also have an assortment of yogurts, and they also serve their own fresh bánh mì. So we had to get one. And we got their special one, which looks like it comes with shumai, or meatballs. It comes with all sorts of different slices of cha or pork, and of course it's got some pickled vegetables, some fresh herbs, and it looks like some chicken floss as well. We actually already had a bánh mì in our previous video, so if you haven't seen that already, go back and check it out. But I cannot wait to try this. This looks so good. And of course, as I said, they bake everything themselves. So this bread was freshly baked. Let's try it. This bánh mì is absolutely delicious. The bread is what's really good. I do think it's missing a little bit of sauce. Although there's so much on this, it's a little bit dry. Although I did see her put some of that meatball juice on there. I need some more mayonnaise or some Vietnamese butter on this. But it's really good, especially the bread.
That is really good. I think the pate is really good. I feel like it's not as liver punch in the face as other pate. I don't know, I feel like there's more like spices in there. So that's really yummy. It's kind of crunchy. The meat's good. There's no weird bits. And the bread is really nice, because I think the bread is the most important, or one of the most important things for the bánh mì, and this one is really, really nice.
Eating this a little bit more, this is actually probably one of the best bánh mìs we've had since coming back to Vietnam. She also put some chili sauce on top, which I didn't get the first time I had this. And now that I've gotten into it a little bit more and finished the end where it was kind of just bread, there's so much filling in here, and it's definitely moist. It doesn't need any more sauce, actually. Yeah, definitely very, very good bánh mì.
So I have a cheese bun here. It said fried cheese bun, I think. And it's this fried bun that has, I think maybe coconut on the outside, or I don't know if it's just breadcrumbs, and cheese filling. I think they're supposed to be good. And I'm gonna have it with some Dalat milk drinking yogurt. Dalat milk is one of the companies that produces milk here. And apparently the plateau where Dalat is, I guess, is the ideal place to make milk and have cows. It's 1,000 meters in the air, I think. And the temperatures are perfect, because they're like just up to 25 degrees. That's what I read. And this one is a sweet one. Something that I find interesting in Vietnam, dark blue means sweet milk, or sweet yogurt, and light blue means just no sweet. And in Germany, we would think this is full fat, and then light blue is low fat. And I made that mistake 8 years ago, and I got sweet yogurt by mistake. But now we have sweet drinking yogurt. Let's try this. That is so good. Honestly, if this was no sugar, I think I would prefer it, because I just really love tart yogurt, but this is really good. It's really liquidy. It's not thick. It's almost like milk, but better. Let's try this cheese bun. That is so good. It basically tastes like a super yummy fried donut filled with, it's more like a milk cheesy paste. It doesn't even have that much flavor, but this is delicious. This is really good. And this doesn't really need any drink with it. This is really, really moist and yummy.
They also sell a bunch of different yogurts here. And we actually went to a restaurant the other day and we had a cheese yogurt, and it was amazing. It tasted like cheesecake. Let's try this. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's very light. It's super refreshing. I'm sure it's gonna pair perfectly with this, especially because it feels a little bit greasy. Oh, that is so good. Perfect combination too. That is amazing. The next thing we're gonna try is honeycomb cake, which honey seems to be another thing that is produced here in Dalat. I guess they have forest honey, so they have all these forests that surround Dalat, and that's where they cultivate their honey. We're actually possibly gonna try another honey-related item later in this video, but let's try this. This looks very similar to some of the desserts we had in Ho Chi Minh. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. Oh, it's like nuts in here or something. Oh, it's got this nice, bouncy, spongy texture. It totally reminds me of one of the desserts we had in our past video, that little chocolate molasses looking cake. It even has the same perforations that the other one did. So it's kind of like crumpet-like, but the texture is really bouncy. This is really good. I don't really taste the honey that much though, but it's tasty.
I love the texture. It does look like honeycomb. Maybe that's why they call it that way.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense.
I do taste a little bit of honey though. Yeah, this is really good. I think this is better than the one we had in Ho Chi Minh City. This is yummy. We grabbed another thing that kind of looks like a panda and snowball. In America or in North America, they have these Hostess fluffy treats. I don't know. I didn't really grow up with them.
I did.
But they're kind of the same texture, I think. Let's see.
Except those are bright pink.
There's actually like a cream on the outside.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a lot less dry than I thought it would be. Tastes like pandan, and the outside does remind me of a snowball. This is yummy. This is more yummy than I thought it would be.
I decided to choose this one because everything else we had was looking rather beige. Oh, it's so soft. It's really spongy as well. It is way better than it looks. Really sweet and definitely strong pandan and coconut flavor. I love this one. For our next baked good, I decided to try something super Vietnamese, which is this little salted egg and I guess chicken or pork floss muffin. Now, this is something that I would typically never choose. I'm not the biggest fan of salted egg, but I wanted to choose something that was a little bit different because I feel like most of our options were pretty safe. So let's try this. It almost looks like a corn muffin. This is definitely kind of an odd combination. The pork floss on top makes it a little bit greasy, but there's a sweetness to it. And then obviously from the salted egg, you have this dry, crumbly, salty egg yolk. It's honestly not terrible, but it's not something that I would ever choose myself. And the muffin or cupcake itself is a little bit dry, but I feel like the greasiness in the whatever sauce this is on top helps a little bit, but probably my least favorite of the things that we've tried.
I've never really been a huge fan of salted egg, but let's see. It's actually the pork floss that I find the weirdest, because it's savory, but then you have a sweet muffin. Yeah, this is not my favorite. I don't really understand why people like it, and the thing is, I don't like the smell. But I'm glad I tried it. The next thing we're gonna try is something I'm really excited about because we actually already had it a few days ago. And this one is a Hokkaido cheese tart. And it was very delicious last time. Let's see if it's still delicious. It was basically
Shortbread?
like a pie, yeah, like shortbread with cheesecake on top. It's so good. If you go to this bakery, you have to get the cheese tart.
Obviously Hokkaido is in Japan, but you see Hokkaido milk stuff all over Vietnam, so. This thing is amazing. Definitely one of the best things. Get this.
We also got a sesame ball and a cheese stick, but these are pretty basic items, which are delicious, but I'm pretty sure you know what they taste like. But overall, I have to say this bakery is amazing. It's probably the best bakery I've been to in Vietnam, or even one of the best bakeries in Asia for little pastries and stuff, because they have such a variety and everything we had was good. Apart from the salted egg one, but that's only personal taste. I'm pretty sure when it comes to salted egg desserts, this one was actually pretty delicious.
we are now gonna try a snack called Ốc Nhồi tip, which is these stuffed snails. Now, we've had snails before in the past in Vietnam, but not since we've come back, and definitely not this type. These are absolutely massive. As I said, they have all this ground pork inside, and then it looks like they put like lemongrass in it, pepper, and it looks absolutely amazing. She showed us how to eat this. Apparently you pull this out by the lemongrass. I could even just dip it like this. And then you dip it in this sauce, which I guess is fish sauce, ginger, maybe garlic in there. And then, what you taste the most for sure is pepper, but you also have this nice porkiness. There's like a crunchiness to the snails, which is almost like eating cartilage, almost like piggy or something. It's really got this bite to it. She said that you're supposed to eat it with these vegetables as well. I'm not even sure what this is, but it looks like star fruit. This is absolutely delicious, and I really like that sauce that it comes with.
And these are really hot. It's really hard to touch them because they're actually on top of this clay pot, which is really cool. I also think we have enough snails for a whole family.
Definitely.
Is the sauce spicy?
I didn't think it tasted spicy.
That is really good. I really like the sauce actually, so it's not spicy. And I was a bit scared because you said this was chewy, like cartilage, but it is, but I don't think it's strange or not nice. Like, I like how it's chewy. And I don't think there's a lot of things that I like being chewy. But this is good actually. Yeah, I almost feel like with the pork, these are some of the best snails I've had.
Definitely.
Like, these are better than the normal ones that you just get in Hanoi, that we had in Hanoi. Yeah, even just the snail without the pork, it's yummy.
I think one problem with snails is if they're not cleaned properly, then they kind of have that little poop shoot at the end, which is a little bit grimy and gritty in your mouth. But these don't have that at all. They're completely cleaned and just mixed with the pork. So, delicious. I really like that sauce.
Yeah. We also got a beef salad, which is basically just lettuce, tomato, there's some sauce on it, I think, and beef. And the beef kind of looks a little bit like the beef and broccoli you have at like Asian restaurants in North America. Yeah. It's a little bit chewy, but basically that's what it tastes like. It's just that type of beef with lettuce and some oil. We also have some onions actually, but yeah, it's nice.
I don't really need to say anything about this. You already described it. The beef tastes like beef and broccoli beef. The salad's really simple. It's just kind of a nice side to have with these snails. I think it's kind of like a thing that you share with other people because this plate is massive. When I saw the prices for this place, I was like, oh, it's like a little bit expensive or whatever. And then we got our order, and then I was like, oh, these portions are for a family, for sure. This is the biggest plate of fried rice I've ever seen. This is a massive salad, and this is a huge portion of snails. I don't know how we're gonna eat all this garlic fried rice, but we're certainly gonna try. I don't think we've had garlic fried rice since the Philippines, so I'm looking forward to this.
I thought you were going to eat it with the serving spoon.
This is the serving spoon. I will not do that. That would be rude. And it comes with this little thing of soy sauce. Let's see how garlicky this is. Ooh, it smells pretty garlicky. That's really delicious. The rice is definitely not overcooked. It almost reminds me of broken rice. Like, you can really feel the individual pieces of the rice. So they almost feel like not underdone, but just like perfect. This is a great accompaniment to this meal. Maybe I should try mixing a snail with the rice. Either way, this is all delicious, but I'm excited to get back to these snails.
I really love these snails. When Brandon said that we were going to have snails, I was actually like, really? Because snails are hit and miss, I feel like, usually. You never know what you're going to get. But I'm so happy we came here. These are just divine. So good. They're kind of spicy because of the pepper, but I like it.
And these delicious snails go perfectly well with a nice cold tiger beer. And since we're in Vietnam, of course, we have ice in our beer. Cheers.
Yeah.
So refreshing.
We're now at the Dalat night market, and this night market has so many different foods and snacks. And as we mentioned earlier, obviously this region is known for its agriculture, and one of the things they're known for is strawberries. And you see so many stands here that sell strawberries, and they put them in this cup with spicy powder and sugar. This is how they all serve it here. I don't know, I'm a bit scared because I don't normally eat chili powder, so I hope it's not too spicy. It also kind of looks like there's a sauce on it, or maybe it's just sugar melting.
Yeah, it looks like a glaze.
It's weird because it's like sweet and salty because of that. It's not too spicy. It's quite nice actually. It's kind of peppery maybe too. I like this. I probably would prefer just strawberries, but this is actually better than I thought.
The sugar almost seems like it's crystallized on the strawberries, which is very interesting. And they actually eat fruit like this in Mexico with chili powder, right?
Yeah.
I've never been there, but you have. So that's what this kind of reminds me of. They smell really good. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like this with the spice, but I actually really enjoy this. The strawberries are pretty tart and a little bit sour, so I like that little hit of spice as well. I wouldn't say that I need the spice either. I think on their own they would be good, but pretty delicious. And they actually serve freeze-dried strawberries as well, so we might try to find those. One really cool thing about this market is that they have these giant sets of stairs that everybody kind of goes to and just hangs out. There's also all these food carts and stands on the side, so you can get all sorts of different treats here as well. But we finally grabbed ourselves some freeze-dried strawberry. And there's all sorts of different dried fruits and vegetables that you can get here. And they smell really good. Crunchy. It tastes like the strawberry you get when you get like a cereal like Special K with strawberries, those little freeze-dried bits of strawberry. That's exactly what this tastes like. It's really good, really sweet and super crunchy.
I don't think I've ever had freeze-dried strawberries before. Or freeze-dried any fruit? I don't know. That is so good. That is so much better than what you said, because I guess with cereal you only get tiny little bits. This is like a humongous piece. It's super sweet. It's so yummy. But they also have loads of fresh fruit here. They have amazing looking grapes that look like the Japanese grapes that cost $1 million. And just all this fresh fruit and vegetable that looks really, really high quality. So if you like fresh fruit and vegetable, you need to come to Dalat. So the next thing we're gonna try, I think, is cheese. I think the lady said it was pomai, but I'm not quite sure because I actually thought it was milk. And then she, I think, put cinnamon, maybe, or chocolate powder and condensed milk on top. I'm not sure. I thought it was gonna be savory. Let's try this. It smells delicious though. It's cheese. And it's kind of savory cheese, especially the outside is like a mozzarella or cheddar or something. The inside is a bit more creamy, but then the sauce makes it kind of sweet. Like it makes you think of like a cheesecake or something. That's really good. I saw a bunch of people actually eating this, so I don't know if it's from Dalat, but it's delicious.
This looks and smells really, really good. She was actually grilling these up fresh on her little grill. Some places were selling this and they were only pan frying them. So when we saw this stand, we knew we had to get it from her. It smells really good and really sweet. That is so bizarre. As you said, it almost has the texture of like, I don't know, a piece of cheddar or something like that. It's like this soft, gooey cheese, but it is sweet. I guess there's a little bit of a savory aspect as well. It's kind of confusing, but it's really, really good. I actually had never even heard of this one before. I didn't come here to this market knowing we were going to try this, but this is really, really nice. Another very famous thing to try here in Dalat is kembo, which is this avocado ice cream. I think maybe the bottom part is just avocado smoothie, and then the top part is ice cream, and it's topped with this toasted coconut. I'm not really sure why the ice cream is purple, because I thought it was just coconut, but maybe it's like purple sweet potato? I don't know. Let's try to mix this up a little bit and get some of both. Let me try this ice cream. Maybe it is ube. That's what it kind of tastes like to me, but I also really taste the toasted coconut on top. But obviously, the flavor that comes through the most is this avocado, because that's what most of this thing is. But if you love avocado smoothies like I do, you will definitely like this. And this is nice and refreshing on a hot night.
That's really good. That's literally just avocado mush, but it kind of tastes like pudding, and it just reminds me of an avocado smoothie. And like Brandon said, we actually love those. I love the coconut on top. It's so good. It's so thick. It's not normal shredded coconut. It's like the thickest shredded coconut ever. This is delicious. And yeah, it works with the coconut. The ice cream's yummy. The winner.
We're now going to try one of the most popular street foods here in Dalat, which is bánh tráng nuông, or Dalat Pizza, which is basically this big sheet of rice paper that is grilled on a charcoal grill, and they put all sorts of different toppings on top. They start it with a little bit of egg, then they throw in some scallions, they put on some sausage, and I think maybe some fish floss, because there is a fishiness to this as well. We've actually had this before at more of a sit-down restaurant, and it was absolutely amazing there. They also have a rolled version, so I'm not sure how this is going to compare, but it looks really good. Let's try it. Ooh, this one's actually a little bit burnt, so it has like a smokiness to it. There's also a ton of sauce in there. I think she put in mayonnaise and maybe a little bit of chili sauce. This is really good. This reminds me of a breakfast that I would normally make at home. A tortilla with some eggs, scallions, and some sausage as well. So it's very similar.
When we had this at the sit-down restaurant, it was open like a pizza. So it was a little bit different. So let's see what this is like. You taste the egg and the scallions, and then there's a little bit of like, maybe it's fake crab or something like that, I don't know. But it tastes so yummy. I don't really understand how this is rice paper, because it doesn't seem like it now that it's grilled, because it's a lot thicker, I don't know. But this is really, really good. I think I like the open face one better because you can choose your toppings. I don't know if you can choose your toppings here. I think they put the same ones on all of them, but I'm not sure. This is still really, really yummy. I really like this.
Now that it's nighttime, it is absolutely insane here. It is freaking jam-packed. And one thing that's a little bit annoying about this market is the fact that they allow cars here. So you have to pretty much watch where you're going at all times so that you don't get ran over by a bike or a car. But it's still a really cool market. And of course, they don't just have food. They have clothing, they have souvenirs, they have pretty much everything like most night markets. But probably one of the better night markets we've ever been to in Vietnam, I would say.
Yeah, I think so too.
I feel like most of the time when we go to them, they don't have a lot of food options, but here, there are endless food options.
I do think it repeats though, but still, they have really good options. The food has been delicious. We came to a place called Hương Quê Quán for Dalat specialty. This is grilled chicken with sticky rice, and this place seems to be super popular. There are so many parties here. I don't know, people that came with 25 of their friends or something. I don't know. So I think this restaurant is very popular, and we got some Saigon beer and we got some tea, and we're waiting for our order. I'm excited. Cheers!
Our grilled chicken and sticky rice has now arrived, and it looks absolutely amazing and smells even better. They gave us a couple of different sauces to dip our chicken in. This one seems to be a green chili sauce. We dipped our finger in and tried it, and it was super spicy. So, let's see. That is so good. The sauce is pretty spicy, it's salty, it's also citrusy. I wonder if this is almost yogurt based, because it kind of tastes like a spicy raita. but I'm not really sure. I know that this sauce is pretty famous in Dalat, so let us know in the comments what this is actually made of. This is delicious.
I'm gonna try the other sauce that's more herb-based. It smells so good though.
I bet this is gonna be spicy. It looks like it has chilies in it too.
No, I don't think so. I mean, yeah, I can see the chilies, but that's not that spicy. It's so good though. It tastes like, I don't know, just herbs? I find it hard to describe. Like, maybe also citrus and lime and something like that. I'm not sure, but it's really delicious. Let me try the other one. Because when I dipped my finger in this one, it was actually quite nice, but I'm scared because it's spicy.
Anya doesn't handle spice well usually.
It's so good though. I wish this wasn't so spicy, but it tastes so limey or lemony. So good, kind of like a salsa verde.
The other part of this dish is the sticky rice, which is cooked in bamboo tubes. So it's nice and crispy, nice and charred. And it comes in all these different colors. There's a blue one, a purple one, and a greenish one as well. And they gave us peanuts to dip this in. Now, I'm not really sure if you're supposed to use your hands or chopsticks. They didn't really tell us, and we didn't really look it up either. So I'll dip it into this peanut. That is so good. The rice is so chewy and crispy. The peanut almost tastes like it has a little bit of sugar in it. It almost reminds me of eating peanut butter. So this is a really good combination. I cannot wait to pair this delicious chicken with this rice though, because it seems like a match made in heaven.
I think you're right, because I think I can see sugar in the nuts. That is so good. So chewy. And it really goes well with peanuts. I would have never really thought about pairing it with peanuts. So good. Such a good meal. You also get some cucumbers. Ooh. Some cucumbers and some herbs. So I guess you're supposed to eat these with your food. So good.
Now I have a little bit of that herb mixture that Anya tried, some sticky rice and some chicken all together. I don't know if this is how you're supposed to eat it, but I am. Oh, that is a really good combination. And I just think that these sauces make this whole dish. They're absolutely delicious. So let us know in the comments, how are we supposed to eat this? And please let us know what are in these sauces, because I would love to make these at home.
They actually have so many different dishes at this restaurant. They have frog dishes, they have goat dishes, they obviously have the chicken. A lot of people are eating hot pot. So there's so many different things. Obviously, we can't try everything. Even this is, I think, obviously for multiple people, because you could choose between a whole chicken, half a chicken. The whole chicken is 1 kilo. We only got half a chicken, and it's actually quite a lot. So yeah, I wish we could come here and try all the other dishes, but we won't have time for that. But you should definitely come to this restaurant because it's so good. So we came to the rooftop terrace of our apartment building to have some more treats. We noticed that there's actually quite a lot of chocolate shops in Dalat, and apparently they're famous for chocolate. And we went to a shop that's called the Choco, and they had a bunch of different flavors. You could try them all, and I think they're kind of specialized more in like fridge chocolate or like soft chocolate, it said, because they said you have to put them in the fridge, otherwise it's going to be bad after a couple days. And we got 2 boxes. We chose the kind of original bitter 60% flavor and something quite strange, Marie Gin. That is a white gin flavored chocolate. We already tried them in the store and loved them. They had a really good Vietnamese coffee one as well that I loved, but we couldn't just buy a million boxes of chocolate. They all come in these like really cute boxes, and then you get a little stick that you can pick up the pieces with.
They look like little brownies.
Yeah. It's actually a lot harder than I thought it would be, especially because we walked around with them and I thought maybe they're gonna melt, but yeah, it even looks like brownies. It's quite big, like I don't want to eat the whole piece.
Eat it.
It's so soft and so good. I love dark chocolate. This one does not really taste sweet. This is just heaven. And it's so soft. It is similar to ice confect in Germany. I don't know. You're only gonna know if you're German, but basically it's the same. It's soft chocolate you have to put in the fridge, and we call it ice chocolate. It's delicious.
As Anya mentioned, we did try some samples, but I did not try this one, so I have no idea what this one tastes like. As I said, it looks like a little mini brownie. It looks really fudgy, and I love that. I think I prefer this style chocolate to harder chocolate. It even tastes fudgy. It's really sweet, really smooth. In this store, the Choco, I think has like 3 locations here. I remember the only other place that we had decent chocolate was actually in Sapa, which is also kind of a mountainous region. So I guess they just grow good chocolate in highlands, right? Delicious. We are now going to try this Marie Gin flavored chocolate, which, as Anya mentioned, is more of a white chocolate, and it's got this pink powder on top, so it's really pretty looking. I don't think it smells that strongly of gin, but let me try it. Ooh. It actually really does taste like gin. When you mix it around your mouth, you taste those botanicals, those herbs that you associate with gin, except it's really creamy and really sweet. Ooh. And on the back end, you almost have that gin burn. That's so strange. We tried like a baby sample of this in the store, but this is more potent. It feels more potent and strong. This is really good. I think I like this one maybe even more. I don't know. They're both amazing. We should definitely go to this shop.
I think white chocolate doesn't really count as chocolate, but we wanted to get something a little bit more unique and different than the bitter one. And this one was quite good. I think the red stuff might be raspberry. Tastes like a raspberry white chocolate, and then you have to kind of like let it melt in your mouth and swish it around. I don't really taste the burn.
I do. I still taste it. Maybe I was just saying to Anya, maybe I'm allergic and I'm just having a reaction.
It's very delicious though. It's so good. It's the same soft consistency. It's so creamy. It doesn't taste waxy. It's really, really good.
They also appear to sell all sorts of drinks there, including hot and cold drinks. I think they serve hot chocolate. They seem to have like a lavender one and all these different flavors. Really? A peanut butter one? Yeah. And then they also have these bottled cold drinks. They didn't have as many options for the cold drink, but we chose mint chocolate because classic combination. You can really smell the mint. That tastes exactly like a melted After Eight. That's incredible. I know that Anya's gonna love this because she likes After Eight. That is really good, really minty, super chocolatey, really smooth. That is like the best chocolate milk I've ever had.
It smells so strong. It smells like those candies that have mint on the outside and chocolate on the inside. Oh wow. That is so minty. That is so good. I usually don't go for mint chocolate when it's like ice cream and stuff. I don't really like that much, but this is delicious. This is really like an After Eight just melted down, and you have this freshness in your mouth. It's so good.
As you can see, it's a little bit darker and a little bit more rainy. And that is because we bought some wine, but we forgot that we do not own a bottle opener. So we had to order one, but it arrived, and now we're gonna try some Dalat wine, or bánh Dalat. Now, much like the fruit, and chocolate, and coffee, and everything else that grows here, I guess Dalat is the perfect place to grow wine as well. And I'm not really sure which type of wine specifically this even is. It says superior red wine, so I'm not really sure, but it's 12% and it smells delicious. On the back, it actually says what kind of wine grapes it's grown with. It says a premium product line of Vang Dalat Superior with selected Cardinal and Syria grapes, whatever that means. So let's try it. Ooh, I really like that. Anya's not as big a fan of red wine, but I am. It's sweet, it's not too dry, and as I said, 12%. I feel like when we choose wine, we go based off of percentage, so 12% is pretty good.
I think it's quite sour actually. I don't think it's sweet. It's quite nice because I like sour wine, but I want to try the white wine. But in general, I'm quite excited that there's affordable wine here, because in our memories, when we were in Vietnam 8 years ago, wine wasn't really something that was available for an affordable price. In general, in Asia, it's not really a thing. So this is nice, because this was quite affordable. We got a white wine as well, and it says classic. It's also 12%. And this one was only 65,000. So that's like just $2.50 for a small bottle. Pretty good. Cheers. Oh, tastes very grapey actually, and quite sour. I like this. It's just so weird. We haven't drank wine since we were in Georgia, which was, I don't even know, 7-8 months ago or something. It's nice.
This one says it's made with fully mature and healthy cardinal grapes. Whatever that is. Oh, that's very interesting. It reminds me of a wine we've had before, but I can't quite put my finger on where. It's very light. It's a little bit sour. And it's hard to believe that these are 12% because, as you said, this is very grapey and very light tasting. And just this environment being here in Dalat, you have the mountains and the mist. We're sitting on our rooftop. It's beautiful. I just love it here, and I cannot believe it is summertime right now. This weather is crazy, but I love it. As we mentioned earlier in this video, one thing that you can buy when you are here in Dalat, in pretty much every tourist shop, is honey. We actually had honey cake earlier in this video, but now we're going to try some honey wine. Now, this is also 12%, and it's by Chateau Dalat. And this really, really smells like honey. We've actually had honey wine in a couple different countries. We've also had mead in a couple countries as well, and we love it. This smells very, very sweet, so let's see. Whoa. Yeah, that is incredibly sweet. Again, it's hard to believe that this is 12% alcohol. I feel like you could give this to a child and they would get messed up, I guess. But it's really good, so sweet. And it also has such a nice honey aftertaste that just lingers in your mouth.
Smells delicious. Oh, it smells so much like honey. With this one, I agree with you. This does not taste like 12%. I don't actually think it's that sweet.
What?
I feel like I've had sweeter mead or honey wine. It tastes just very nice and refreshing. I feel like you could pour this in like a smoothie or something.
If you're an alcoholic, I guess.
And make it sweeter. This is really delicious. This is the end of our video. We had such an amazing day eating all the foods of Dalat. Everything was so delicious, and I think Dalat is such a hidden gem in general, and also when it comes to food. And now we're just gonna drink some more wine and eat some chocolate and relax.
But if you did like this video, please give it a like, write us a comment, and by far the most important thing is to hit that subscribe button. But that is it for this one. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.